Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over this makeup look with you guys and also reviewing the Kristen Leon Urban Decay Kaleidoscope Dream Palette. This was not my original first impression review because that video was corrupt, so I had to film it again, so it's not quite a first impression. But I do want to give you my review of this palette, so if you guys want to see this look and hear my review, go ahead and keep watching, and don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Okay, to start this look off, we're going into this matte blue shade out of the Morphe 35B Color Burst palette. And to work this into the crease, I'm using a Sigma tapered blending brush. This is the E40. I love using this brush to really blend into the crease. I do go a little bit above the crease as well, since I do have kind of hooded eyes. That really helps open up the eyes more. So I'm blending this in the crease and just a little bit above the crease as well. Just make sure you blend this color out really good so there's no harsh lines. Now I'm going to dip into that same shade, but I'm using a blending brush. This is the E25 by Sigma. This just helps kind of get it more into that crease area. I just really want to concentrate on the crease now that we kind of have it blended out above the crease a little. We're just going to concentrate on the crease and really deepen up this area. I'm also going to take this color down into the inner corner area and the outer corner of the eye, since this is a halo or spotlight eye. Alright, now for this baby. I am so excited for this palette, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and dip into TRM, and I'm using a Buff and Blend E39 brush by Sigma. I'm going to keep this shade on the outer corner right here and just really buff it into this corner. Now, one thing about this palette is I was really nervous because of all the shimmer shades. There's only two mattes in this palette, and one of them is black, which I don't use very often. But I was really worried about the shimmers just kind of being too much shimmer for me. What I find is when you buff these colors out, there's not a whole lot of shimmer that shows up. So you use your finger and you get a whole lot of shimmer. When you buff these out, they seem to shimmer down, if you can say. So by buffing this out, it's not too shimmery for me, so I'm really excited about that. Now, using the brush that came with the palette, the small end, I'm going into the same shade, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the inner corner of the eye and just really blend this out into that other blue shade that we put down. And how adorable is this brush that comes with the palette? It is so cute. I love that it's hot pink and it is double-ended. This side is really good for like the lower lash line when you're trying to smoke out a color down on the lower lash line. And then the other end is nice for blending into the crease as well. Now I'm using this Beauty For Real concealer. It is in the end of this tube. The other part is a tinted moisturizer. So I'm just using the concealer part on a Cut Crease E62 brush by Sigma just to conceal the center part of the eyelid. Now, using my finger, I'm going into LCW, which is gorgeous. I'm just going to pat this onto the area we put the concealer on, and look how shimmery that is when you use your finger. It's amazing. Now I'm using a brush. This is the Shader Lid Brush E56 by Sigma, and I'm just kind of blending out the edges with that. And using my finger again on Leo, I'm adding that on top of the LCW shade, and just look how much it brightens it up. And now again, I'm taking my finger and using Brixton and putting on top of that as well, because I just really wanted this to be super bright, and I just love that shade. This is the most beautiful blue I've seen. Now, using the brush that came in the palette again, I'm going to go into the color Dye, which is a beautiful purple, and I'm just going to place this on the lower lash line, just on the outer half of the lower lash line. Then, using that same brush, I kind of cleaned it off, and I'm going into Spitfire, which is the pink shade, and running that along the inner half of the lower lash line and just kind of blending them together. Now, to brighten up the waterline, I'm using the Sigma Inner Rim Brightener. And then I'm taking a Sigma brush. This is the E46, and I'm going to add that Brixton into the inner corner of the eye. And look at how beautiful that is. Like, she did amazing on this palette. Using that same shade Brixton on a Morphe brush, I'm just going to highlight the brow bone. And then next I'm going to do a winged liner with the NYX Epic Ink Liner and throw in some Ardell Wispy lashes. For lips, I'm using the Brox Colors Matte Lip Tint. This is in the shade MLT10, which is my favorite from that collection. I also have a swatching video of the whole matte lip tip collection, so I will link that in the description box as well. Alright guys, that concludes this tutorial. And now for this palette, I am so super impressed with this palette. I'm so happy that I can actually wear all the shades in it and not be afraid of the shimmer because it kind of blends out if you use a brush with it. And yet using your finger, the shimmer just totally comes alive. So I'm super excited that I can use this more than I actually thought I was going to be able to. So that is it for this review. I also have the Daydreamer palette, which is all mattes, and I love it. It is a great everyday palette, or you can pair it with this Kaleidoscope Dream palette and create the perfect look. Alright guys, that is my review. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up, and check out the description box for all the details. Alright guys, I'll see you next time.